You know what? This film really caught me by surprise. I really didn't know what to expect, and I'm really satisfied, to be honest. So I'm definitely here to bring my review to you about it. So let's jump into the review of the new film, No One Gets Out Alive. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. And today we're going to be reviewing the film No One Gets Out Alive, which is releasing on Netflix September 29th. And I should add that is leaving Netflix October 23rd. And I don't know if I've noticed that about any other film. I did see somebody comment on one of my other reviews about when the film was leaving. I was like, I don't know, maybe like a couple of years or something. I don't know, but I guess that's a thing where things actually are leaving Netflix way sooner than people would expect. But so, yes, this one is on Netflix September 29th, gone October 23rd. But yeah, this film, No One Gets Out Alive, was a film that I set my eyes on it. It's a horror film. It's mixed with some mystery. So I said, this could be interesting. I thought the promotional artwork looked pretty good as well, too. The poster and whatnot. And so I wanted to check it out. And I wasn't disappointed. I have to say that I was really creeped out at parts that I just was not expecting. And overall, like, when you think about the synopsis of this film, like, it's definitely intriguing, and I also think it's relatable, especially from the aspect of everybody wanting to achieve their American dream. But in this one, you have Ambar, who is played by Cristina Rodlo, who I feel did a fantastic job as the lead here, mostly because the emotions of the different things that she experiences, I feel like we're right there with her, from the upsets, the heartbreaks, being able to, the setbacks, whatever it may be, because she's an immigrant in search of her American dream. She was in Mexico taking care of her mother, who was terminally ill, and she ends up in Cleveland. And in Cleveland, she's trying to find a job. Some things are sticking, some things aren't. And ultimately, she really doesn't have a lot of money to work with. That lands her into this boarding home, which, I mean, it's not the best place, but she has a place. And, this guy, Red, gives her a chance, and he seems very accommodating and whatnot. But her being in this place is very much unlike anything she could have ever experienced. Like, it's creepy, it's definitely haunted, and then the other people who live here, her other roommates and whatnot, she's hearing them through the walls crying and, moaning, all sorts of different things that they're going through, like dread left and right. And so she has to get out of there. But her landlord isn't quite accepting of that. So yeah, she is dealing with a lot of different things going on here. The idea of trying to survive in America and make a way for herself, but also the idea that she's being potentially haunted and targeted both by some type of demonic presence or ghostly presence, and also her landlord, who just are giving this really creepy vibe. And, at one point he kind of seems to be an ally, but then you kind of see him transform into more or less a gaslighter, and then ultimately he just comes also as an overall creep, along with his partner, who is no better than who he is, or his brother, to be honest. So with that being said, this film had good suspense. I think I had spine chill more times than I ever could, more than I ever thought I would. I thought the set location was very eerie. The low light, the grainy green set, it was really nice as well too. I totally recommend watching this in the dark to get the full-blown experience, because you get that extra heightened level of horror when you're watching it in a setting that feels like what you're watching, should I say. But the movie's really creepy, really creepy. And again, I thought Cristina as your lead, I thought she did a good job in really attaching us to all the emotions that Ambar is going through in this film. And then when you talk about like the paranormal activity that was happening in this movie, I thought it was really good as well too. Complimented the scenes when it needed to, really spooked you out when it needed to, and it really gave you a sense of there's something wrong going on here. There's a sense of horror going on here, which plays to the plot in a very good way, because it's at a point where you start to wonder, like, are they after her or are they trying to protect her? And it gives you a sign that it's bad, but is it bad? And that's part of the mystery of this, is being able to determine what's after her and why. Are they trying to give her a message, or are they ultimately trying to take her, whatever it may be? But yeah, it's definitely like a haunted house feeling, and it's good. I thought it was set up really, really well. But not just that too. The landlord, played by, his name's Red, played by Mark Menchaca, I think. Menchaca, yeah, I think that's how you say it. I totally, apologize if that's incorrect. But he really gave you this really sadistic performance, along with his brother, that really took things to the next level, as he came off as a good guy, and then he just flipped the switch at some point. And once you start to reveal what his true intentions were, things get very interesting and very creepy. Like, very creepy, like times 1,000. And then God, like, I was gonna say, like, the gore is pretty good, but beyond that, once you see the ultimate being that is exposed, this creature, oh, I was done. I really didn't have no words. It was so, I was having like the itchies and everything. It looked really good, but I am not a fan of creatures that look like that. Personally, it scares the hell out of me. And the fact that was the creature design that they wanted to go with, I was just like, oh boy, I can't take much of this. So essentially, Ambar is trying to survive this very haunted nightmare that she had no clue she was getting herself into, and potentially aligning herself with her roommates, who's also experiencing their own shade of bad things happening, and then ultimately trying to figure out if these paranormal entities, if they're with her or against her. And then you obviously got the physical beings of the landlords, who are just not a fan of anybody trying to leave, and they're going to do whatever they can to keep people, because they have an ultimate plan of their own. So that's why no one gets out alive here. And this film, again, is on Netflix, September 29th, folks. Jump in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about this film when you check it out. And as always, stay tuned for more reviews very soon.